The sun hung low over the desolate expanse of the alien planet, casting long shadows across the jagged terrain. A group of explorers moved cautiously through the ruins of an ancient structure, their boots crunching against the brittle ground. At the center of the site lay a massive object shrouded in dust and time, a relic that had been buried for millennia. "Looks like some kind of ship," said Marcus, his voice crackling through the comm system. He adjusted his helmet visor as he stepped closer to the artifact. His breath fogged up the glass momentarily before clearing, or what's left of one. "It's huge," replied Elena, her tone tinged with awe. She ran a scanner over the surface, its blue light flickering unevenly. "This thing predates anything we've ever seen. Could be millions of years old." Marcus nodded, though no one could see it beneath his suit. "Let's not jump to conclusions yet. We don't even know if this was built by whoever lived here, or if they're still around." Elena frowned, but didn't argue. She knew better than to dismiss caution out here. This wasn't Earth. Every step could lead to danger. Still, there was something undeniably fascinating about the relic. Its sleek curves and intricate designs suggested advanced engineering, far beyond anything humans had achieved, and yet parts of it were crumbling, worn down by centuries, or perhaps eons, of neglect. Hours later, the team had set up camp near the relic. They worked tirelessly, analyzing every inch of the structure. As night fell, the temperature plummeted, forcing them to retreat inside their portable habitat. Only Marcus stayed outside, unable to shake the feeling that the relic was watching him. He crouched beside it, running his gloved hand along its cold metallic surface. Strange symbols etched into the hull caught his eye. They glowed faintly under the dim light of his headlamp, pulsating rhythmically, almost like a heartbeat. "What are you?" Marcus whispered, more to himself than anyone else. Suddenly, the ground trembled. Marcus stumbled backward, his heart racing. The symbols began to glow brighter, spreading across the relic's surface until the entire structure lit up like a beacon. A low hum filled the air, growing louder and louder until it became deafening. "Marcus!" Elena shouted from the habitat. "Get back here." But Marcus couldn't move. He was transfixed as panels on the relic's side slid open, revealing rows of dormant machinery within. Then, without warning, the relic erupted into life. Lights blazed, engines roared, and the once stationary hulk lifted off the ground, hovering several meters above the surface. Inside the habitat, the rest of the team scrambled to make sense of what was happening. Screens displayed readings off the charts, showing energy levels spiking uncontrollably. Whatever this relic was, it wasn't just a piece of history, it was alive. As dawn broke, the relic, or rather, the ship had settled back onto the ground, but now it looked different. Repaired sections gleamed in the sunlight, while new weapons turrets jutted out from its sides. It was as if the vessel had healed itself overnight. "This isn't possible," murmured Dr. Lin, the team's resident archaeologist. She stared at the data streaming across her tablet, shaking her head. No civilization could build something capable of self-repair after all this time. "Unless it wasn't theirs," Marcus interjected. He stood apart from the group, arms crossed. "What if this ship belonged to someone else? Someone who came here long before us?" The thought sent a chill through the team. If the ship wasn't native to this planet, then where had it come from? And why had it lain dormant for so long? Before anyone could answer, the ship emitted another pulse of energy. This time it directed a beam of light toward Marcus, enveloping him in warmth. When the light faded, he found himself standing inside the ship. It was vast, far larger than it appeared from the outside. Corridors stretched endlessly in every direction, lined with glowing panels and strange mechanisms. In the center of the chamber, a holographic figure materialized, a humanoid shape clad in flowing robes. "Welcome, traveler," the figure said in a voice that resonated deeply. "You have awakened the guardian of this vessel." "Guardian?" Marcus repeated, incredulous. "Who are you? What is this place?" "I am an echo of those who came before," the figure explained. "This ship was created by your ancestors, not the ones you know, but those who ventured into the stars long ago. They sought to protect their legacy, leaving behind guardians such as myself to safeguard their creations." Marcus blinked, trying to process the revelation. Humans had reached the stars before. How had history forgotten such an achievement? The warship has chosen you, the figure continued. Its systems recognize your lineage. You must decide whether to wield its power or leave it be. Back outside, the rest of the team watched anxiously as Marcus reemerged from the ship. He looked shaken but resolute. It's ours, he told them. Our ancestors built it. It's a weapon, but also a tool. If we can learn how to control it, we might finally stand a chance against the threats out there. Elena frowned. Are you sure about this? We don't fully understand what we're dealing with. What if activating it brings more harm than good? Marcus hesitated. He knew she had a point. The universe was vast and dangerous, filled with civilizations far older and more powerful than humanity. But he also knew they couldn't afford to remain vulnerable forever. We take the risk, he said firmly. If our ancestors trusted us enough to leave this behind, then we owe it to them, and to ourselves, to use it wisely. Over the next few weeks, the team worked tirelessly to decipher the ship's systems. Slowly but surely, they began to unlock its secrets. Weapons capable of obliterating entire fleets, shields impervious to plasma fire, engines that could traverse galaxies in mere moments. But the most remarkable feature was the AI core embedded deep within the ship. Unlike any artificial intelligence they'd encountered, it seemed almost human. It spoke of loyalty, duty, and sacrifice, echoing the values of those who had built it. When the day came to test the ship's capabilities, Marcus took the helm. The others watched from the command deck as the warship ascended into the sky, leaving the alien planet far below. For the first time in centuries, the vessel soared through space, reclaiming its rightful place among the stars. And as Marcus gazed out at the endless void, he felt a surge of pride. Humanity had stumbled upon a relic of its own past, but now it was no longer just a relic. It was a promise of hope, a testament to perseverance, and a reminder that even in the darkest corners of the cosmos, humanity would always find a way to endure. For the first time in a long time, Marcus believed they might actually survive.